Hi, my name is Stephen from IHT. I'm going to introduce how to set up two-way or three-way switches. So when you enter the apartment, you realize one of the switch is controlling the hallway ceiling, right? So you can turn on and off from here on the physical switch. Also, you can do it on the phone. When you walk into the apartment, you come to the corridor, you actually want to turn off the entry light through the switch here. So you notice when you go through this switch, that switch is controlling a light. The middle switch does nothing. The third switch is actually control another light. So we call that the second switch, we call that free switch. So the switch is not connected to any light, so you can use that as a two-way switch. So how do I connect this switch to that switch in the from the entry? So I'm going to show you. First of all, you go to your IHT app. You find the entry and kitchen light, which is the light switch in the entry. So you figure out which switch is actually controlling the entry light. So I'm actually turning on and off the switch number 2 is actually connecting to the entry light. So I'm going to rename this as entry. Okay. So that switch has been renamed as entry. Right, that's a master switch because that's is already controlling the light. So then I'm going back to find the corridor light switch. That's corridor there. So the second switch is doing nothing. So that's why that's a slave switch. So I'm going to name this to entry 2. Okay, entry 2. Right. So now this switch has become entry 2. Then go back to the original switch, which is controlling the entry. Then you go to the right-hand side corner. There's a multi-control association. You go to multi-control association. Then you choose entry, right? That's the switch controlling the light, and link with another switch. So which switch are we linking to? That's the corridor. That's the corridor switch. Entry 2. All right, now you can see this entry switch is linked with the corridor entry 2 switch. Now if I press this switch now, so you can see this switch number 2 in the corridor is connecting, is controlling the corridor. So you can use the entry switch to control the corridor. So that's how you set up a two-way switch.